Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at grilling sausages, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
And my name is Benj. So today, we're drawing Sausagefest.
Sausagefest.
Yeah.
Because, as I'm sure you are well aware if you've checked your calendars, it is time for the ye old tradition of Sausagefest.
Mm-hmm.
It happens smack dab at the end-ish of June every year.
Yeah, always.
We all
right.
celebrate.
It's supposed to happen on summer solstice,
Yes.
but it happens on
and
Saturday.
or around the closest, yes.
Yeah.
Some people debate the actual, but if you don't know of the annual tradition of Sausagefest, it's probably not your fault, seeing as though it was invented right here in our hometown in Arizona. I could probably say Mesa, Arizona. It's not like y'all are gonna line up and wait down at the Capitol, the city hall for us.
The address is...
Yes. Again, that'll test the... Like, if you don't have, like, a manic, crazy fan, do you even have fans?
No.
I mean, you know all those artists who, like, had an entourage of, like, crazy followers.
I think everyone that watches this knows where we live.
What a sad reality. The point is, we have invented a holiday here called Sausagefest that is on or around the summer solstice, in which the men of our friend group and some acquaintances at times get together and we celebrate being a man.
Yes.
And how do you do that, you ask?
Man,
You eat lots of sausages and you watch some manly movies.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what we do.
That's exactly what we do every year for
discussions
over
about guns and other
archery and hunting and strawberry jello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
Pink strawberry jello.
Yeah,
somewhat,
let's just be clear.
broad.
Yeah, if you're going to bring a dessert to Sausagefest, you don't bring something pink
or fruity
or jello.
Like, if it's gonna be pink, it better be because it's like deer blood.
Yeah, deer blood is the only pink thing. You mix some deer blood with Cool Whip, slap it on a sausage.
That's pretty manly.
It is, isn't it? But that's not the point. The point is that yesterday we got done celebrating this wonderful holiday with our manly band of brothers. And today we are going to reimagine this wonderful holiday as a piece of art for you to enjoy.
Yes. So we're going to draw Sausagefest.
Sausagefest.
I'm going to try a little sausage first strategy here.
It is a risky.
It looks like nose first.
That's a nose first. I'm really hoping it's...
Because it's
Yeah, this could get dangerous depending on what you meant by...
It's a sausage.
Oh, you're drawing a sausage. Thank. I was not going to say. I'm not even going to say now. That's a weird looking sausage. It's like, you know how sometimes people like take a hot dog? Like if you have kids and you like cut the hot dog into like, did your mom ever do like an octopus hot dog? Cut it to make it look like it's an octopus?
Nope.
No? I think my mom did once and then we didn't really care and it wasn't worth the effort. He walks really weird.
He's a sausage.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but...
What do you expect?
I mean, like, why has he got that, like, lean back swagger?
He's so sausage.
He's just so cool.
It's just what sausages do.
That's how you walk. Sausage first.
He's got... I know I didn't draw the hat, but he's...
Oh, party hat?
Like a party hat.
We didn't have party hats at this year's annual...
We're like,
festivities.
For some people were like, oh no, party hats aren't manly enough.
I mean, if you're going to dress up for Sausagefest, you should probably be wearing multiple shades of camo.
Yeah.
And that's it. You could have like a holster and maybe like a knife on your hip, but
you could have like body armor or something, like all black body
oh, that'd be cool.
Or just dress like John Wick.
John Wick or John Wayne. Any of the Johns, really.
Yeah, and find a John, dress like him.
You want to dress like John from the Bible?
Yep.
You
Camel skin and
camel skin, John the Baptist style camel. It's pretty manly.
trade your locusts and honey.
Yeah, if you wearing camel fur clothes, like that just screams, man. I killed the camel myself. Sewed its hide into a, I don't know, like a, what does he wear? Like a jumper.
Romper.
Romper.
Like those horrible things.
Oh gosh. Thank goodness those that was like a quick fashion fad.
Everybody, it wasn't even a real fad. Like everyone knew it was a joke.
I feel like you don't even see girls wearing them anymore because like girls wore them, and then like within months men were like, we're all going to wear rompers and we're going to call them
like it was
romp. What did the guys call them? Romp. It wasn't romp her, it was a romp, like a romp him. It was like, oh gosh.
I think it was just one of those scenes where it's like all these girls were wearing them and their dads are like, let's just ruin this real fast. We can't handle.
It's just the most impractical piece of clothing. Well, I shouldn't say the most, but imagine like every time you have to like use the bathroom, you have to take off all your clothes. Like, come on. What the heck is that?
Oh, I think you know exactly what this is.
Is it a peg leg? Is it a... He's got a leak. What the heck is that? A paintbrush? Oh, it's a leg. I saw a paintbrush going into a puddle, but now I see a leg with a sock. Man, it would be really, I'm just going to say it, it'd be really uncomfortable being a sausage dude, and like you accidentally like bump into somebody and you just like, it's creepy the way you draw these guys.
Let's see, like this guy is not a sausage.
Oh, he's like a dude dressed up like
in a costume.
I see.
And he misunderstood.
But he went to the literal sausage party, the literal sausage fest. Like, oh, is he eating a sausage?
Oh yeah.
Or is that a green bean? Because let's be honest, it's pointy.
You know how some sausages are.
Yeah, you get those Slim Jims every once in a while. How like the way they tie them off. Yeah, he's eating like a banana.
It's a sausage, obviously.
I trust you, but my eyes don't.
It's like one of those sausages that's like tied off at the end.
Oh yeah,
on both sides.
Yeah, I was grilling the brats yesterday, and they were still twisted together. You know, they like got like one. If you don't know this about sausages, too bad. But you know, they encase sausages like in intestines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the natural casing they call it, which means they just like rip out the pig's intestines and shove some of more of the pig with spices in it.
Mm-hmm. That's how you get that.
You know what's complicated?
Skin.
You know what's weird about it though is the sausages I was making that were still like twisted and tied together. You know, like in the old cartoons, like Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes, how they have like the string of sausages that the dog gets and it's like hanging in the butcher's window. It was like that, but the sausages that were twined together were chicken sausages. So what they do, they take like chicken meat and shove it in like a pig's intestine. Let's not think about it too much. Unless chickens have like way bigger intestines than I thought.
I would assume they always use like pig intestines.
That's true, but then
because like cows would be too big and chickens would be too small. So even if it's like chicken sausage.
You think
or maybe they have some like
like a synthetic,
like some synthetic version.
You think like, sorry, I was watching a documentary this week about the ocean. They were showing blue whales. You think blue whales have just like massive intestines that like, imagine making like an intestine or like a sausage, you know, like a blue whale.
Don't they say that you could swim in the blood veins?
The arteries of a whale. So like, think of the intestines.
The intestines must be.
Yeah, you could like drive through it.
Do they even like have intestines like we think of them? Because I don't know the answer.
I don't know the answer to this.
Like they eat plankton.
They don't have this in the nature documentaries, you know?
Yeah, they eat like plankton and small things. So
you need to find like the inside of a blue whale documentary.
I mean, they must digest it, or else what's the point of eating?
Yeah.
Right. Like
sure. Let's not think about it too hard again. Oh man, this is turned dark. Your drawing.
Yeah. So basically, this guy, the man, the human,
Yes.
went to a sausage fest. He was like, "Hey, we're having a sausage fest," and he's like, "Oh, okay."
He understands
That's
that.
where you go and you eat sausage and you dress up like a sausage.
He understands the tradition.
Yeah, you dress up like a sausage, you eat sausage, and then he gets there and there's a bunch of sausages.
Man, what's gonna happen next? Do you think? Like, do the sausage people just like vomit? Like,
Maybe he lies his way out.
oh my
of
gosh, or he's like, oh, it's one of them vegan sausages.
it. Yeah.
Because there's some sickos that eat those.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
Sorry if you're one of those sickos. I'm a meat
this guy
only kind of sausage guy.
Probably eats vegan.
So, did the sausage people eat vegan sausages on Sausagefest? But then, vegan sausages, the whole goal of everything vegan, which is my main reason why you should just eat regular, is all vegan stuff. All it tries to do is taste like the actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, do they eat like they're eating sausages that were like perfectly designed to taste like themselves? That'd be
Probably.
like,
See, like for me, like I could go vegan, but I would just eat like spaghetti with tomato sauce.
yeah, I guess, but I don't. That's
Like,
not
I
vegan.
wouldn't
That's more
want
like
to.
vegetarian. I think there's
Because
probably some vegan pasta.
I
but-
would want. I would want dairy still because cheese.
Yeah.
you know.
So like
But-
vegetarian.
Yeah, like if I went on any diet like that, I would just eat the foods that are designed already to be that.
I'm just like following my thought through to conclusion is super creepy because that would be like us throwing like a human fest and eating vegetarian human sausages that like someone tasted like we asked
like
the
we brought a
cannibals
cannibal.
advice and we're like, hey, what do humans taste like? Here, try this sausage. And he's like, it tastes just like the real thing. So now everybody eats that. Like, let's be honest, our society's not that far away from that.
Oh, I bet you that happens.
There's probably some creepy like
I don't know how to spell sausage. Hopefully that's right.
good work. Although I always pictured it as one word.
A sausage fest.
Sausage Fest. Oh gosh, I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Sausage Fest.
I've heard, according to cannibals, that we taste most like venison.
What does that mean? You have like a friend that I don't know?
But no, like people asked, like when they went to the prison,
And you watched what the prisons? I thought you were gonna say like the
cannibals.
remote islands, not like the ones we
and they
gosh.
asked them.
That would be the worst interview.
They asked multiple cannibals.
And they're like, here's a selection of different
we're
meats.
just
Which
so-
one is
We're so curious.
we're so curious what we taste like?
We're not gonna try it ourselves. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah, seriously. That's like what the person is like. They're trying to work themselves up to like being a real cannibal.
It's like,
They're like, where do I start?
How does it taste?
Yeah, seriously. Who's doing that? Who approved that interview? What prison warden's like, yeah, go ask him. We're all wondering.
We've all been wondering.
What does it taste like? And then everyone's like out that night, like, what should we have for dinner? I know. Venison.
They also said people with tattoos taste gross.
It makes me want to go get a tattoo.
Yeah, all over your body.
Been
Just to be fair.
the first inkling in life I've ever thought, you know what? I should get a
So
tattoo.
if you're on a stranded island with all your friends, just keep in mind the tattoos.
And you're like, which one of us should we eat first? You're like, you know what? I watched this documentary on National Geographic, and I hear that I would taste gross.
Specifically me.
Yeah, only me.
The foods I eat and the tattoos I have specifically.
I
taste
feel like
gross.
everybody on a desert island is like making this argument about something. I heard that people born in this month in September and August are gross.
Yeah, you can't eat.
Yeah, the cannibal said it. So
A cannibal said anybody my exact weight and size would taste horrible.
that means your upper arm is safe.
Yeah. You guys
Anytime a
want-
cannibal looks at you, start licking in their lips, you
if
can
we're
just
like, we're gonna eat
roll up the
someone's-
sleeves.
We're gonna eat someone's right arm.
Such an oddly specific scenario
It
that
has
it would
to be
entail.
someone's right arm. Well, we already ate everyone's left arm.
Oh.
Now someone's right arm.
And you're like, yes, I get to keep
Yes.
my right arm.
I'm last on this one.
This is why, if you're ever thinking, I'm going to get a tattoo on one of my arms, which one should I get it on?
Dominant arm.
Always the dominant arm.
Because
Yeah.
that's the one you don't want the cannibals to eat.
That's today's piece of advice, everyone.
Yeah.
We haven't really given any true advice in a while, and I think
this might save someone.
as
life.
obscure as this is, and it won't save it might save their arm, like it could.
Well, they could get tattoos all over their whole body,
Yeah, no, good point.
and then it saves their whole life.
If you're in cannibal country,
yeah, they can't. Like,
boys and girls,
like you're walking around out at night, looking delectable
as you do.
as you do, wearing your sausage outfit. Just make sure they know your whole body's tattooed. Like someone comes up to you with a knife and fork, just be like, "Hey, guy, hey man, under this, all tattoos.
Yeah, roll up my sleeves. See, the whole every bit of me is covered in this.
Go find someone else, anyone else.
Yep, could save a life.
Yep.
All right, your drawing gets a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's way better than it deserves.
I've never given yours a rating before, but I think that's where we'll go. See if I can beat that.
Okay.
So it's time for me to draw. And I'm going to go with the whole idea of what Sausagefest one day could become.
Okay.
Because right now, like I've said, for over a decade, it has involved getting some people together. Men. And watching a manly movie and eating sausages.
Right.
It started back in the day. There was just 3 of us and a woman.
That's true.
Yeah, my wife was there the first year for some.
Was she there the first year?
Yeah, we had it. Remember over
Oh yeah, we had it
at her grandparents' house because
Yeah.
we were like house sitting. We just went over there and made some sausage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's evolved into something much more, and I think it can continue this way
Yeah.
once awareness of this really.
We also the
spreads.
first time we tried to watch a manly movie that also had something related to sausages.
The German.
So we watched Gladiator because he fought Germans in it.
Yep, and
At the
that's
very you might not remember it, but it's at the beginning. They fight Germans.
that's true.
And Germans invented sausage.
Apparently, that's how we determined our first movie. Just fun fact: there's not a lot of German movies,
Nope.
or even movies
That are manly at least.
Yeah, I mean that's true. There might be some like German romances out there,
Mhm.
like the type. The type here. Mom watches on Hallmark.
Yep. German romances. That Hallmark is so known for.
So famous for. It's like, yeah, to love a bratwurst. Or
Yep.
the untold story of the Nazi. He
That
falls in love with
falls in love with the bratwurst.
There's got to be more to German history than that. Let's hope. But sorry, Germany, that's all I've got.
There's probably some war movie that has Germans in it that you could call manly.
Yeah, I mean, every World War II movie, but we can't idolize the Germans in those movies.
Yeah.
They're the villains.
Like we could in the Gladiator movie.
Yeah,
Like the Germans.
that's totally.
The barbarians, as they call them.
Barbarian horde is just they were great. But anyway, one day Sausagefest is
They're like Germans before Germany was the thing.
the lovely and rich history of Germany. Go look it up sometime. Educate yourselves. Okay, time to draw a circle.
man.
It's not going to go well.
Everyone knows circles are the hardest thing to draw. Just follow SpongeBob's example. Draw a super complex face and then erase all the detail.
See, again, that's just not a circle what I drew, but that's okay. Because we'll forgive me, won't we?
Is that what we're doing today? With your clock that you're drawing?
That's a sausage.
Oh, okay.
You know, because it has grill marks.
Nice.
Grill marks. And it's a sausage.
Yep. You said that, so I'll believe you, I guess. I have no choice.
That's my line.
Is that also a sausage?
You know, a lot of people are very, you can tell because it has grill marks. But
I still think it's like a strip of chicken that has grill marks.
yeah, you know, there's always other meats trying to make their way into Sausagefest. Sometimes chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, this thing's falling apart. This is not.
Yeah. This Sausage Fest, I made some mac and cheese, and I will confess I put bacon in it.
There was bacon,
which might disqualify it from the thing, but it was really good tasting.
It was really good tasting. We'll let it slide. I won't tell anybody if you won't about the secret bacon. I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore. The serving I got yesterday was like a full strip of bacon.
Yep.
It was wonderful.
I was thinking about chopping them up, but then I'm like, men don't need it chopped up.
Yeah, they just choke on it like
like a man.
like a man. They don't even chew. Some of them.
So is this like a sausage fan?
It's like it's a real big fan of sausage. No,
it cools you down on a hot summer day.
Really wasn't supposed to be that.
Longest day of the year.
It's like a okay. Think of going to like a festival. What's the first thing you see at the festival?
A carousel.
This is the second thing you see at a festival.
I guess as you're like coming in, you see the Ferris wheel in the distance.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Are those bowls?
They're like where the people sit. There's one down there too. It's just hard to tell. It's, you know, when you get in this Ferris wheel, there's a bowl of sausage waiting for you. Like a jambalaya.
Make you wonder.
It should. It should like, make you wonder.
Like, should I eat this?
Nope, that is exactly
how
you
do. You do eat it.
Yeah, of course. Because it's Sausagefest. Yeah. You know.
Every ride comes with sausage.
If you're going to overthink sausage too much, then you're not going to ever eat sausage. You're going to be like, wait, I saw.
Isn't this a pig stuffed in his own intestines?
Yes. I saw Charlotte's Web. We're supposed to not want to eat the pig. You know? That's what it taught me.
It taught me that even the most acrobatic of pigs can be delicious.
You got a very different message out of that than most, but that's okay. I don't know what that it was going to be like the ticket booth, but it's kind of...
Well, it's like behind the...
It's kind of floating now. It's like up on a hill.
You have to walk up this hill to get the ticket and then go to the Ferris wheel.
It'd be like a path winding. You can tell it's a path because it has grill marks.
Does everything have
it's just like marks? It like looks like a sausage, you know.
The path.
Like, yeah, the path does.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is like, you know, off in the distance. It's not even the main event of the Sausage Fest. Because when you go, we went to the state fair once, which you could call like a festival,
right?
Where do you say? I guess the state fair you're supposed to be celebrating what, like the state?
I guess
because they have like
it's not really
foods from the state.
Like we went
deep fried, of course.
We went to the state fair and nothing was like Arizona about it.
But they do always have like one thing at state fairs, and that
pig.
Yeah, they did have the biggest pig, and there was like walk through and look at the crocodiles under your feet, and we're like, this is awesome. But we did see the biggest pig. It was like a buck. You could see a big hog.
It wasn't raised in Arizona.
I doubt it. Would have sizzled on there. Would have been bacon before. But anyway, they do have like that weird part of the state fair, which I think, you know, when state fairs like first became a thing, they were clearly like for farmers. Because this is like a time-honored tradition today. They still have like bring your watermelons and your squash and show them off,
right?
And we'll judge them because that's a thing.
Yeah,
judging people's vegetables.
Yeah. Because I'm sure it originally started where it was like, oh, come and show off that you're the best farmer in town, so everyone knows you're the best farmer in the whole state, and people will buy from you, and it's like a whole.
Oh, there
thing.
was like an economic side to it. You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was like.
Oh man.
Like I think it probably helped the state.
So yeah, there was like a time when that was the case, but not anymore.
Nope.
Not anymore. Nope.
Now it's fried food and carousels.
Yeah. Fat hogs.
Yeah, fat hogs.
But they still do the thing. And I remember walking through and being like, why is this such a big thing? But they have like a huge barn full of animals.
Right.
And they're like, oh, this is the prize winning sheep. And you're like, still ugly and rolling around and in a dirty pen. You know? But like, do they Charlotte's Web style them all? Do they like not eat the winning one? I don't know.
Or maybe they eat it extra.
Yeah, maybe they charge more.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're eating this. You're eating the world famous
prime sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that could be. But either way, at the Sausagefest, I gotta zoom in a little bit here now. You gotta have the guy who's giving out the awards for the best sausage.
Right. Of course.
Just how it works, you know. Let's see, what does a top hat kind of look like? Kind of looks like that, and then there's like a head inside. We'll go with mustache. Well, I already did hat first, but for the face.
Would there be like different rewards for different types of sausage? Because like favorite sausage, when you have all the different types, kind of comes down to just what flavor you like, you know, like because they're so different. There's like spicy sausages, there's sweet sausages, there's kibasi, hot dogs.
I guess
Italian.
what I'm going
breakfast.
for like what we saw, the biggest hog. This is the biggest sausage.
So just
you know, like
how
all
much can you fit into an intestine?
This guy's top hat is suddenly growing.
That's all a top hat.
It has to be.
Now it's like a weird like farmer like hat mixed with a top
Maybe
hat.
that's what he will become. He'll just become a farmer.
The fancy farmer.
Fancy farmer, you know the type. Got some hair coming out of his hat and the hat and the. Oh dear
Whoa.
Lord!
Why is the hat
Why doesn't it
so
fit?
weirdly big? Right around the ears?
Oh no!
Like it just makes it look like he has really big ears.
That's not even on his head anymore. Dang it! All that. Oh, I don't. I was like so proud at first. I was so disappointed in myself.
So bad. Hat.
Yeah.
He just has a hat behind him.
Yes, he does. Well, I'll think through how to fix this.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't try.
Anyway. Oh, what's your favorite part? That one went the same way. Yeah, it went the same way.
What's my favorite sausage? Is that what you?
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, well, let's go with that. Favorite sausage bench. We had a few different varieties that I picked up this year. What was your?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say in general, my favorite sausage would probably be a good old breakfast sausage. Like I think that's the best time to eat a sausage.
Oh gosh, the coat went.
And then other than that, I'm gonna go boring and just say a hot dog. Because a good hot dog is good.
A good hot dog is good. Let's not discount that.
Like you can have corn dogs. Like hot dogs can go in anything. And because they don't have as much flavor profile as other sausages, you can eat them with anything, on anything, in anything. And that's good.
Yeah, that is good. Oh, how will this man be holding the sausage?
You already drew the sausages not in a hand.
I'm well aware. So he's going to have something going on.
He's juggling them.
That's what they do.
What is that? It's like, what happened to his head? It's so small. Mutilated. Here's the thumb. No, it's the same.
Oh,
But
gosh.
worse.
I don't know how they're being held up at the moment. We'll get to that. I don't know what this is going to be either, because it's not part of his code, I'll tell you that. Oh, no.
Do you have a favorite sausage yourself?
Yes, I like to go to Fry's, or if you're not from Arizona, it's called Kroger. And you go up to the meat counter. There's like a manly connection you have with the man at the meat counter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like a butcher. You know, like what?
Yeah.
There's a few manlier.
Yeah. Butchers, lumberjacks, hunters.
Yeah.
But,
Manly.
I mean,
Manly men. That's how it works.
Yeah. There's other jobs. We're not going to list all the manly jobs.
It would take too long. Oh, gosh.
Why does it have like a... I don't know what it is, but it has something. We made an agreement, Isaac.
What do I do?
Just break the rules. Undo. You erase the whole thing. What's the undo?
Where's the undo? No, that's up. That's clear. Anyhow,
Okay.
quite the mistake. But anyway, you go to the man at Fry's, and you get the chicken jalapeno cheddar sausages.
Okay. So you like it when the chicken sneaks in with the
Yeah, I
pretend
know.
to be
What-
sausage.
Well, that's the thing. It depends on if it actually tastes like. If it just tastes like sausage, then you're good. I don't mind a chicken sausage. I just question where the chicken sausage is
What it's stuffed inside.
what it's stuffed inside of, you know? There's like a pitchfork.
Just as long, I mean, in my opinion, it's just as long as it's not turkey.
Yeah, turkey sausage, you're right. Something goes wrong with turkey.
Like, I think chicken is the best meat because it goes good into most things. Turkey is not the best meat.
No, it's not. Because you know how you know? Every time they want to make something healthy, they use turkey.
Yeah, and it tastes worse.
Turkey bacon, don't even try
Mm-hmm.
with turkey bacon.
Like if you cook a turkey right on Thanksgiving dinner, it can be all right, but it's still worse than if you just made a chicken, just like a good chicken. Is that a canoe?
No, it's a sausage. You know how you can tell? Grill marks.
Yep. Now I can tell it's a sausage and not a canoe.
Yep, these were not little canoes on pitchforks. They were.
Sausages all along.
Mm-hmm. This one back here, by the way, in case you couldn't guess it, is the winner.
Oh. Are those the runners up
Yep.
next to him? Because like that's a big difference.
Yep.
Like those sausages that he's pointing at are smaller than some of the sausages we ate.
Yeah, it's true. This one back here, held up by like an enormous. Remember that line that we couldn't figure out earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna try to figure it out now.
Okay.
It's like an enormous, like something,
Something manly.
like a pillar, that clearly goes behind that man.
Yeah.
You know how you can tell
like
it's a pillar?
like a leaning pillar.
Yeah, it's like the podium
Mm-hmm.
type thing.
Yeah, that leans because it has to.
Has an exclamation mark because the guy who was carving the pillar ran out of room, didn't center the word winner.
I see.
But yeah, this is what eventually Sausage Fest is going to become. It's going to become a day of festivities and showing off your sausages and grading which one's the biggest. There's going to be carnival rides. There's going to be, picket signs that say "No women allowed." Very, very controversial event. You can't find these signs most places these days.
Yep, that's true. But at Sausage Fest, you can.
You know how you can tell it's a sign? Grill marks. They grill everything at Sausage Fest. It's just kind of it's like a state fair thing. You know how they they
deep fry everything.
Here they just grill everything.
Yeah, everything's grilled.
Everything is grilled.
Yeah, you can come here and get anything you want grilled.
Yeah.
You bring it to them, they'll grill it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like in the background, you can't see it, but there's just a bunch of guys with grills. Just
I should have
littered.
I should have drawn them
littered throughout.
Yeah, it's just like everyone brings their own grill, and you have like the charcoal people versus the gas people, and there's like
the wood shaving people.
Oh yeah, the wood chips, the smoke, not the like they're smoking cigarettes, they're smoking like
yeah, smoking cigarettes is not manly.
That's right, children.
That's what like Cruella de Vil does.
Cruella de Vil.
She's not manly.
It's funny. We were watching a movie the other day, and like it was from like the early 2000s, and there was the good guy, and he was smoking.
Oh,
and you're like,
can't have that.
Yeah, what era? Like you can tell movie eras because at some point, I don't even know if it's like a written rule, but they just decided like
because we were watching a movie. What was it, Mission Impossible or whatever? And the guy at the beginning smokes. And it's like, oh, well,
we know who the bad guy is.
We know who betrays everyone and gets them and kills them.
Yeah, exactly. Like at some point, you just know
like,
that like
he's the villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was like a decision in Hollywood, like if you're gonna have somebody smoke, rated super rated R, and he's a villain. G, rated G. Like that's just how it works.
Yeah, well, we can't even show this in theaters if the hero is smoking.
What will the children think?
Adult only, Super X.
Yeah.
No children allowed. That NC thing that they rate like some movies with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much how it has to be.
But then you're like, oh well, he betrays them at the end of the movie, and you're like, okay.
Yeah. He wasn't gonna be the villain, but I guess he is now. So. Yeah, that's how it goes. One day, Sausage Fest. If oh gosh, I just looked at my guy's hands. One day, if you don't celebrate the annual tradition of Sausage Fest, then just send us a message. We'll tell you how. Might even send you an invite to ours if you're in the area.
And a man.
And it's a year from now because Sausage Fest we've just wrapped up the festivities. The leftover sausages are sleeping peacefully in the fridge, and our bellies still have some remnants in them.
Yep. You should also tell us your favorite sausage in the comments so we can make fun of you.
Yes, indeed. Ben's with his breakfast and mine with my chicken cheddar jalapeno.
Yeah.
Also, can we just have this discussion real quick since we have a minute? What do you put on, like, your sausages? Like, okay, so we had, like, brats yesterday. What do you put on a brat?
Well, if I'm putting anything, it's probably ketchup.
See, that's how I feel, too, because I'm not a mustard guy.
Oh, yeah, definitely not mustard. Mustard's the worst.
No. But you can put, like people put cheese and chili on hot dogs. They never put them on, like, sausages.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously you could. But like I said, I mean, my favorite is a breakfast sausage. And if I put anything, it would be syrup.
Yeah, see, that would work.
That's good.
That would work. But like you have a bratwurst, it's like you have to put like sauerkraut and mustard on it. That's like that's the worst.
Like why
bitter and vinegary? Yeah, exactly.
Just bitter.
Not fans of the vinegar stuff.
Like both of those things. So bitter. Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, I don't need to put anything on a sausage. Like a good sausage already has all of its flavor. You don't need to put anything on it. Just
realized my guy's head was floating. There we go.
Yeah. fixing the art after the signature.
Yeah, it's quite a controversial subject, but you know what I did just realize about my drawing, though? The guy who made that winning sausage clearly used blue whale intestines. Yeah, that's the only real explanation.
Yeah.
Just stood by the beach all year looking for my
He's
whale.
It's like, is it a whale sausage?
It's like Captain Ahab.
Can you make fish sausage?
That's the thing. I feel like that's probably really common in really gross places of the world, like you know, like Greenland and Norway, and like places where they
can't have other animals.
Yeah, it's like it's too cold. And they're like up in the Arctic, and
they're like, but we got to have sausage. It's Sausagefest.
It's the same people who are eating like, you know, like Arctic birds and pickling them, and like it's like eating seal meat and whale blubber
we have to
for
pickle
breakfast
it because otherwise we'll die.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, I won't go there.
Because I mean, what do? You just mix some whale meat with some spices, and I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is. Like, I've never seen a whale sausage. Probably like highly illegal in the United States.
How else would you celebrate Sausagefest if you're there?
Exactly. It's one of those things. All you really have to do is find some kind of meat and some kind of intestine and shove one in the other. And you have to have a grill. Yeah. I'm not going to have any boiled sausages. That's not the manliest way.
No.
You have to have charcoal, gas, wood chip. It's up to you. But if you're going to grill, or if you're going to cook a sausage, you got to grill.
Yeah, I mean, you could do some frying. I think that can be acceptable.
How do you feel about like Slim Jim style?
I mean, I like them, but calling them sausage is kind of...
Yeah, see, it's the thing. It can be like an appetizer.
Yeah, it's like what I like as a snack, you know, on a plane or something. Like I enjoy them.
Yeah, but if you're gonna, it has to be grilled to be manly. There's gonna be fire involved somehow, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I do think like frying it, you know, like, I mean, because deep frying is also just good.
But you have to light the oil on fire. Has to be some danger involved. And again, it's not that we like... See, this is the thing. We keep going on and on about this, and that women only sign is like, no women allowed sign is like, stare me in the face. No woman wants to come to Sausagefest. No one wants to ride the sausage Ferris wheel. No woman's standing around to see who won the biggest sausage award. And you know it's going to be Captain Ahab every year because he spends the whole year out there with his whale. And then everyone's like, that's not a real sausage. He used whale meat. And everyone, you know, then the brawl breaks out.
And that's actually the best part.
Yeah, it is. The whole they tear the sausage Ferris wheel down and eat it piece by piece. And
it's just a big fight.
Yeah, big brawl. And then everybody's just grilling sausages. And the charcoal people are, you know, like burning the gas people, and the gas people are burning the wood chip people, and there's flames, and it's really quite a wonderful time.
Yeah. It's one of the only places and times where duels are once again legal.
Sausage duels are expected. Like, you bring your holster. Part of that manly getup we were talking about earlier. It's just
if you don't duel at least one person.
Have you even celebrated?
No.
With all that in mind, I think it's time for us to come to an end. You know what we're having for dinner tonight?
The leftover sausage.
Leftover sausages.
Yep. There's so much.
Leave us a comment about your favorite sausage, and next year, make sure to celebrate.
Yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye. As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.